Hello friends and welcome back to Biosphereflora. Today in this video I will let you to know the water related problems during the monsoon season. But before that, if you are a new, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get the full notification of my latest video. Do follow me on Instagram where I post on the recent plant photos. The first major problem which we face during the monsoon season is that the overwatering. Overwatering is the very harmful major problem which might cause the death of the plant too. Put your finger an inch or a half inch deep into the soil and check whether the soil is moist or dry. If the soil is moist, then no need of watering. This will help to get rid of overwatering, which is one of the major problems which we face. This plant is the dwarf peace lily plant. You can clearly see that the leaves has become very soggy and the tips has become brown and black. The major reason behind of this sogginess and the browning of the tip is the overwatering. I have soon realized it when I have seen that the peace lily plant is going to be a critical condition. I have tried my best to revive it into a beautiful new plant again. Within a week or so, I have realized that the new leaves are coming out. That I was very glad to know that, as because I have get rid of overwatering. The another plant you can see the monsteras, the Swiss cheese monstera or the broken heart monsteras. This plant also I have applied the same trick as of the peace lily. Now you can clearly see that they are producing the aerial roots. The next problem which we face is that the darkness. The darkness might harm the growth of the plant. This is the one of the major problem which we face during the monsoon, lack of sunlight. So keep them an area where it receives a brighter spot, although it doesn't receive the bright sunlight. The brighter area will help them to grow faster as compared to the dark ones which you kept them as an indoor. While keeping them as an indoor in a dark place might grow a fungal problem due to the moist soil. The fungus growing problem is due to the moist soil which is caused by majorly the overwatering. So keeping them in a brighter spot will help the water to get evaporated and will make the soil will dry as comparative to the darkness and help to prevent the fungus problem. Although due to the lack of the sunlight during the monsoon season, the growth is sometimes slower. Sometimes we notice that the few plants of ours doesn't receive the proper rain and we don't water them because of the monsoon season and they are kept behind the bigger pot. So the soil becomes dry and eventually the plants also turn to dry up. So we should always frequently notice them and point them out that the soil is dry or not. If we find that the soil is dry, then water them properly or thoroughly, until you find that the water droplets are coming out from the drainage hole. The water droplets which are coming out from the bottom of the hole indicates that your soil is porous and very well drained soil. This porosity and well drain help the plant to grow in a better condition. So water them thoroughly. The next problem which we face is the water logging problem underneath the plant which collects in the saucer, which might make your floor a dirty one. So always keep a saucer or a plate be underneath your plant. This will help the plant to collect the excess water underneath and don't make your mess to your floor. Or else you can put a pot inside a pot which doesn't contain a hole. The water will collect in this white pot and the water will drain out from this hole. This will also prevent your plant to get dirty and will look an attractive one in this pot. Here in this white pot you can see some holes are digged up. So this will help the excess water to come out and collect in this saucer. Choose a saucer which contrasts to your pot and will look attractive when you place them indoor. The next one is not a problem but benefit to your vegetable or the flowering plants. The water which comes with the rain have the very much nutrition value as compared to the any fertilizer. So put your vegetable or the flowering plants or fruiting plant outdoors where it receives the full day rain. During the monsoon season, you will find that all the vegetable, fruiting and the flowering plants will thrive well and produce more flowers as compared to the any other season. This flowering will soon turn into the fruiting. During the rainy season, the fruitings do very well. You can clearly see this is the Karela or the bitter gourd plant which are doing very well here in my balcony. They are actually producing the mother plant which I have recently pollinated them, and soon they will transform into a fruit of the bitter gourd. The vines are growing much quicker and much easier way than the previous vines because they are kept at outdoors where it receives the full day watering. The next problem which we face that the waterlogged situation. This mostly happens during the rainy season when the water collects on your pot. Although the soil mixture is a well-draining and porous one, but due to the continuous and the heavy raining might cause this waterlogged situation on your plant. So always keep an eye and drain the excess water and throw them away. Don't keep this waterlogged situation for at least 3 to 4 days. This might harm the roots and finally lead to the rotting of the roots. Due to the waterlogged situation of continuous raining, the palm has become brown and you can see the tips also become brown. This has caused mainly due to the waterlogged situation which have caused the root rotting. Now the perfect time to watering your plants is that put a finger an inch or a half inch deep into the soil, and when you find that the soil sticks to your finger, then no need of watering or putting them outdoors in the rain. When you find that the soil is dry, then only water them. Keep them in a pot like this so that the excess water must collect on this pot. This trick of putting a finger an inch or a half inch deep into the soil will help to get rid of both overwatering and underwatering situation and will help the plant to grow better. The next situation or the problem which we face due to the water during the rainy season is that during the rainy season, the water makes the soil very much wet and moist. The water which penetrates through the roots and come out from the bottom. By this situation, the weak stem can be bent easily on the moist soil, which might cause due to the wind problem. During the rainy season, when the wind flow become high, then it might break the delicate or the small stems of your plant. So always keep the small plants behind the bigger one so that they can be protected from the high winds. The next situation which we face is that when we find the rain has come continuously and the water has become locked in your saucer, you must throw them away or it might cause the root rotting situation too. The next one is that you must clean the floor always when you find that the floor has gone dirty. The muddy floor can lead to the germs or can give birth to the mosquitoes as a breeding ground, which might cause a major problem in future. So once a week, clean this messy situation. This will help both the plants and you. Or you can simply put your pot into a pot which doesn't have any holes underneath. This will help the water to get logged in the pot and will not cause a messy situation. And this will also reduce your burden too. You must always throw the water which collects underneath the saucer. This might cause a breeding ground for the mosquitoes. And you know that the mosquitoes grow very well and very fast during the monsoon season. That's all for today guys in this video which I have let you the water problem related during the monsoon season. These water problems are very common which we find in every individual houseplants. So it's better to get rid of them. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you are new, please subscribe to my channel. I will be back very soon tomorrow with an amazing video like this.